Hi guys, this is your instructional video for Wednesday. Today we're going to be doing the benchmark review part 2 on energy, and then we will be doing the benchmark review questions on Schoology about energy. So let's click here. You will need your notes from the beginning of forms of energy through thermal energy. Use your notes to help you review everything you should know about energy. Include what you may have learned in elementary school about natural resources we use for energy. So what you're going to do is complete the interactive Google Slides to deepen your understanding of all our topics. Complete the Schoology review assignment over and over until you get 100. So now we're going to be talking about reviewing energy, energy of motion, and stored energy. So remember how we went over potential and kinetic? So you're going to read each energy scenario and identify each description as kinetic or potential energy. Drag and drop the boxes in the table to identify if it's potential or is it kinetic. You will also do it for slide 3. You're going to drag and drop the boxes into the table to identify if it's potential or kinetic. Remember, potential is stored energy and energy at rest, and kinetic is energy in motion. Click and drag the boxes to the correct places in the image. So remember this when we went over it, okay? Where it is stored, that means he's at rest, that's potential energy. Where he's going to have least kinetic energy, remember, when he's going up the hill, it's harder for him to go up the hill. So that would be the kinetic energy is going to be decreasing. But when he's going down the hill, remember, the faster the kinetic energy, the faster the speed, the faster the kinetic energy or the increase in kinetic energy, let's just say. Um, on here, click and drag the boxes to the correct places in the images. So again, you're going to click and drag it to tell me where is the least kinetic energy, the greatest kinetic energy, the least potential energy, the greatest potential energy, if the potential energy decrease while the kinetic energy increase. So just drag and drop to these places. And we've done this before, so you know exactly, what to do on these slides. Here, read the energy transformation of the diagram at the bottom. Drag and drop the picture that most likely represents the transformation. So you're going from radiant to the picture that you pick to chemical. Okay, so you would choose one of these pictures right here. Read the energy transformation in the diagram at the bottom. Drag and drop the picture that most likely represents the transformation. So you're going from electrical to thermal. So you will pick one of these that is showing electrical to thermal. And that's what you're doing here on slide 6. You're picking one of these that represents radiant to chemical. On slide 8, read the prompt on the left below, then respond to the task in the box on the right. So there are 3 types of thermal energy that we discussed, which is conduction, convection, and radiation. Explain how this image demonstrates each method of heat transfer. So you're going to explain how this image demonstrates each method of heat transfer. Explain what is conduction, what is convection, and what is radiation. And you're going to type it in here and use your notes, please. On slide number 9, students investigate heat transfer by conduction and set up the following experiment. One insulated cup with a lid was filled with hot water and one with cold water. Thermometers were put into the water so that the temperature readings could be collected. The 2 cups were connected with the aluminum bar. The students took the temperature of the hot and cold water every 30 seconds. The heat transfer of the conduction lab data. So this is when they were taking the temperature of the hot water and the cold water. And you can see here in the graph. So examine the data and graph on slide 2. Consider what you know about heat transfer. If the experiment were left standing for 24 hours, what prediction could you make about the temperature of the cups? And you would jot your answer down. Compare the amount of energy lost by one cup to the amount of energy gained by the other cup, and you will write your answer down here. Resources we use for energy. In order to power our homes and businesses for light, heating, and cooling, hot water, and electricity to run all of our machines, we need to use natural resources for energy. Which of these renewable resources Which of these are renewable resources? Which of these are non-renewable resources? Okay. So you are going to pick which one are renewable, which one are non-renewable. Okay. Energy conservation, using less energy to save our resources. So you have air conditioning, water heating, space heating, electronics. How can you use less energy? So think about that question. How can you use less energy? And you could see here that what a lot of people use a lot of the time is electronics, the refrigerator, the oven, the microwave oven, the coffee maker, freezer, vacuum, lights, TV. And, this is what a lot of people are using. Look at the percentage, 41%. Okay. So, air conditioning, 18%. So how can you see yourself use less energy? Okay, guys, well, that's the instructional video for Tuesday. And I'm going to go back. Sorry about that, but I forgot something, guys. Just remember now that we went over the review for energy, you are going to do a benchmark on energy. And you're going to click on that. Just making sure it's about 20 questions. The exam is about 20 questions. I'm just going, and it is all about energy, mechanical, potential, kinetic, going from electrical to mechanical, radiant to thermal. So use your notes to answer these questions, and it is for a grade. Again, there's 20 questions, and then it will be transferred to my grade book when you are completed. And that is it, and you will be ready for your benchmark. Okay, guys? Well, thank you. Bye.